Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. So I'm really excited about today's video because I am officially back here on my channel. I did take kind of a 1.5 to 2 week hiatus because I had finals week and so I just kind of needed to focus on school and my studies. But I am really excited to be back here on my channel, and as of this video, I'm going to be doing my normal routine of Monday, Wednesday, Friday uploads, so just be on the lookout for that. And yeah, so I just thought that I would kind of jump back into my channel by kind of just telling you guys, I don't know, where I've been and that kind of thing. Where am I going with this? I don't even know. But basically, by the title of this video, I am going to be doing swatches and kind of like a mini first impression. But I also just wanted to let you guys know that a lot has been going on in my life, and I just wanted to kind of update you guys. So basically, I have been experiencing a lot of loss over this past like semester period, basically since January. So if you guys have been around on my channel, and then you know that I did lose my first fur child, my fur baby, Sydney. And that loss was extremely devastating to me, my husband, my family. It was just a really difficult time. And so I'm still in the healing process from that. And then we ended up losing my family, ended up losing a family friend that was very dear to our hearts. So, you know, it's just been a really difficult time. So I've been taking, you know, some time off, just focusing on school and also focusing on healing from these different losses that me and my family have experienced. But I've also been doing some different endeavors that I'm actually pretty excited about, and they've kind of helped me get through these really difficult times in my life. So if you guys don't know, I've mentioned it like once or twice on my channel, but I have always wanted to write a book. And I've always had that passion, but recently I was really inspired to pursue that. So for the longest time, school has been kind of my only identity. You know, being a student, focusing on becoming a doctor, like that was pretty much the only thing that I had going for me. And recently I discovered that I can be more than one thing. And I know that sounds kind of silly because I do my beauty videos in lieu of my studies and everything, but I don't know, I just felt like I could never be truly successful with anything other than school. And like I said, recently I've just kind of come out of that and realized that I can do more than, you know, just become a clinical psychologist. Like I can become an author of a novel. I can become really successful with my makeup tutorials and everything I do here on YouTube. So yeah, that's just, you know, kind of brought me a little bit out of my funk. And I've also started a book review blog because I've been doing a ton of reading, which has also really helped me to kind of just get away from my thoughts, my mind, everything like that. So I started that, which is pretty exciting, and you know, it's taken off. It's been fairly successful. So yeah, so that's kind of where I've been, what I've been doing. But I'm gonna stop babbling now because you guys are probably like, shut up, and you really want to get into the video. So basically, my mom surprised me with this Tarte palette. This is the Make Believe in Yourself, which I think is just so perfect and so fitting for kind of what I've been going through over the past several months. But she got this for me for Easter. My mom always finds like a holiday reason to spoil her children because she's just really thoughtful like that. But when I saw that this was coming out, I immediately started looking at swatches because I don't know, lately I've just been wanting to spend my money on products that I know are good so that I don't have to deal with the whole like take back thing. And when I saw swatches of this palette, I was like, holy freaking cow. Like that is just beautiful. That is amazing. And I found it really hard to believe that the consistency of the actual eyeshadows In the highlight shade, we're going to be like really creamy and buttery, but oh my God, you guys, the formula of these shadows is so freaking incredible. Like, I can't even, like, they are just so amazing to me. But basically, you have this little palette. So it looks like this. It has a really pretty kind of artistic face. Tarte is always super bomb with all of their packaging details. And then the back is their typical gold palette. And then on the inside, I'm not going to blind you, but you have a really nice, big, round, beautiful mirror. It is super, super nice. I will say that all of Tarte's packaging has incredible mirrors. Like, they're incredibly awesome for traveling if that's something that you guys do. But then on the inside, you have a round of eyeshadows. Most of them are metallic shades. A couple of them are duochrome. And then you have one matte shade right here. And then you have the really beautiful pure white vanilla highlight shade right here. So what I can tell you about these shadows so far, I'm going to be doing like inserting the different swatches and stuff that I have for you guys. But basically, it kind of goes in this order. So right here, you have the matte one. Let me show you guys. So this is the matte one. It's a really gorgeous kind of like taupey, rosy pink shade. Oh, I'm totally blinding you guys right now. I'm sorry. And then this one right here. So this is kind of how it goes. So these are more of like the chunky, kind of super metallic. They remind me a lot of the Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows. So I would definitely say that those are more metallic and foiled, whereas over here we start getting in just the pure, like really pigmented shimmer shades. They're not going to be quite as foiled, if you get what I'm saying. And then over here, starting with this really gorgeous blue shade, you have this one, and this one. The last three are kind of duochrome, so they have different shades within it that are just gorgeous. So like, for example, this pinky one right here reflects pink, kind of peachy shades, and gold as well. And this purple shade right here is just so freaking gorgeous. It kind of reflects a little bit of green whenever you show it on your hand. It's just really, really pretty. And then on the inside, we have the highlight shade, which is also duochrome. So it looks white, but whenever you look at it really closely in the pan, it has reflex of a really gorgeous kind of pinky shimmery shade. And yeah, so basically what I would recommend this palette for is someone who has a ton of matte shades or is looking to kind of branch out with colors, because obviously, you know, you guys get like a ton of colors with this palette that are workable, in my opinion. I think that some palettes that come out are just so striking and so bright, whereas this one, you get the different colors. Like, you get, you know, the bronze, the kind of rosy bronze, and then a little bit of a light green, purple, and then some different blues and pinks. So I would definitely say that this is going to be a great palette if you are a beginner and you're wanting to kind of branch out into the color realm. And I'm also going to suggest that this palette would be amazing for you if you only play with matte shades and you're looking to kind of enhance your glitters, because it just is amazing. Like, I honestly, full disclosure, haven't put this on my eyes yet, but just knowing makeup and having played with so much makeup over the years, I can tell you that these are going to blend out like a dream. And I'm actually doing a date night tomorrow with my husband, so I'm going to be doing a get ready with me featuring this palette. So you guys will be able to see exactly how they look on the lid. But yeah, so I'm just really, really excited about this palette. I think it's gorgeous. You know, I also think that the price point is right. Like, you get beautiful packaging. You also get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 eyeshadows that are top quality and a highlight shade. You're not going to go through this highlight shade anytime soon. Like, it's so striking and so beautiful. It's going to take you some time to like build up and work through that highlight. So I think it is $45 for like somewhere in the 40 range, which to me, I think is a really great price point for how many eyeshadows you're getting, plus the really awesome highlight shade, and the packaging is bomb. So basically what I want to go through is just kind of show you the different shadows, and this is where I'm going to insert the swatches and tell you a little bit about the actual shadow colors. Okay, so this one right here is like a mauvey pink tone. It's in the shade Myth. It's really gorgeous. Even though it is the only matte shade, it still is super buttery. Like, I put my finger in this and I was like, oh my God, it literally feels like butter. So it is amazing. It's super gorgeous. And I think it's going to be one of those shades that blends out really well because it is so buttery and beautiful. And then the shade right here is a really gorgeous kind of like true brown gold shade, and it's in the color Magic. And I really love this because it is going to give you that really gorgeous like brown smoky eye look if that's what you're going for. And then I would personally put this all over the lid for kind of like that brown smoky eye. And for me personally, I love brown smoky eyes in the summertime as opposed to like a black and gray smoky eye. I just think it looks a lot more appropriate for the summertime, and it kind of just goes with the warm tones, the sunshine, that kind of thing. So then the next shade we have is this one right here. It's called Wings, and this one is kind of like a fiery burnt orange reddish undertone Gorgina color. So I don't really have anything else to say other than I'm super freaking excited to put that all over my lid. And yeah, it is just absolutely gorgeous, and I'm really, really excited to give that shade a try. And then the next shade that we have is this really gorgeous green one. It's kind of like a light green, and this one is in the shade Marvel. And what I love about this is that it doesn't reflect like a really bright true green on your lid. It's going to have more of like that sheen to it, which I think is going to be perfect for the summertime. Again, I just think it's going to look so beautiful on brown eyes and on green eyes. I love green eyeshadows on green eyes. I just think, I don't know, that's kind of like one of my favorite things in the makeup world. But this shade is so freaking gorgeous. I'm really excited to try it. And then the next one we have is kind of like this taupey gray purple undertone shade. It's in the color Trance. And I'm really excited for this one for whenever we start rolling into the cooler months, like once we start getting into September, because it just gives me like fall and winter vibes. I think it's so kind of like mystical in terms of like the shade. I've never really seen anything like it before. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And then the next shade we have, which is probably one of my favorite ones in the palette, is called Fairy, and it's a true purple, and it has a little bit of kind of like a violet undertone to it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's super pigmented. For me, what I have been really loving is applying like really warm or neutral eyeshadows all over my lid. And then on the lower lash line, I'll smoke out a really bright, fun color. And that'll be kind of my way to do like a colorful look during the daytime. I mean, I will do something a lot more colorful during the nighttime for like a date or something like that with my husband. But you know, if I'm just wanting a little bit of a pop of color, something fun for the day, then I'll smudge it into my lower lash line. And then the next shade that we have is kind of like a gunmetal gray, but it's more bright and vibrant. This one is in the color Mystic. It's really, really beautiful. Again, I think that this is going to look amazing on a smoky eye, more of like a gray tone. I would probably say that this is a little too bright to pair with black. But if you're doing like a gray smoky eye, I think this is going to look absolutely gorgeous. And then my second, I don't know if it's second, it's probably tied for first, but my other favorite shade in the palette is this really gorgeous like seafoam blue teal oceany color. And I think that the name truly does it justice. It's called Dream, and it really looks like a dream. Like, it is so freaking gorgeous, and it has reflex of like green in it whenever it hits the light perfectly. I just think it is so gorgeous. Hi, Chalupa, you got a hedgehog? He's got a little hedgehog toy here. So yeah, I just think it's such a beautiful color. Again, I would love to smudge this into my lower lash line just to add a little bit of a pop of color. And then next up we have Crystal, which is kind of an interesting color. I honestly don't even know how to describe it. I would probably compare it to Trance, but it's not a foiled eyeshadow. It's definitely a shimmer, and then it has also reflex of kind of like blue in it, it looks like, but it's more of like a taupey shade, kind of a little bit of a gray pinky undertone. It's really, really pretty. And then last but not least, we have the shade Pixie, which I think is just freaking amazing. It looks so, so beautiful. And then we also have the center highlight shade, which, like I said earlier, is just gorgeous. I would definitely probably suggest wearing this if you're super fair. I'm gonna give it a shot on my skin tomorrow and see how it works. But whenever I did the swatches, it definitely looked more like a fair tone highlight, but you could definitely rock this like on your inner corner or, you know, all over the lid, something like that. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow, but yeah. So that is it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I kind of just wanted to do a quick like catch me up sort of thing, and I'm super excited about this palette, so I just wanted to spread my love of the palette and get back into the swing of things. Yeah, so I really hope that you guys enjoy. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I am, like I said, going to be posting back to my regular schedule Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Chalupa, don't step on that. My dogs are all in here. But yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video.